mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
Good evening, everyone. We are live again. Well, live that long ago. We were live last week with a Q&A stream. If anyone's interested in whatever was asked and answered there, go check it out on our YouTube channel. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. So how's everyone doing this lovely evening? Or at least I hope it's a lovely evening where you are. Here in Belgium it's cloudy and depressing as always. Why would it ever be anything else? Who do we see in chat? I see Neon Leon, I see Grande, I see 80, I see Andrew Game YouTube, I see Black Skill, and a whole lot of other people. But, as per usual, I have to ask everyone to please speak English in chat. Always nicer if everyone can understand you properly. Hello there, Sebastian, how are you? So, today we are back with more stuff. And I see I still have an overlay from last week. I'm a noob! But that's easily changed. So today we will be driving on EU1, continue our sim show. Driving on small roads, trying to simulate as much as possible. Firstly, we will be driving from Limoges over to Nice. And I also have to pick up my cargo still. Right, overlay should be fake now. Docs is what server issues do you mean exactly? And yes, keep chat English. Everyone wants to understand you, obviously. Gaming oven, no. At least not in the near future. Obviously somewhere in the future, but not now. Oh no, it's cabin shell. Everyone run! Right, I'm going to be picking up my trailer now. I'll probably be leaving in about 5 minutes. When the clock hits 20 past, then I'll be leaving Limoges. If you then try to join me on the trip, you'll have to join it while we're driving. Yes, I am driving with Wintermod physics. We are simulating after all. We might as well do it. Why you have to be mad? It's only a game. If I cared about driving properly, I would have taken my car and drove around the town probably. I don't know. Nice to clear ahead sometimes, take the car, drive out. Well done, Nathan. What? I was sliding. That's what winter physics does. You slide. If you're paying more attention to the chat instead of to the road, then you get funky stuff like that. You know what? Maybe for our second trip we'll try to take a heavy trailer. Especially if you want to get rid of the low pressure icon, then there's only one thing you can do, and it's let your engine run. So, if we focus here, pressure gauges, put ourselves in neutral first. If we rev up, then you'll see that the pressure is being filled up. And once you have sufficient air pressure, then it will go away. Marius, Limoges is part of the Vive la France DLC. So now on the map, this here, where my GPS locator is pointing now, there's Limoges. Near, somewhat more in the southern part of France. Also for today, we have a secret guest coming in a little bit later this stream. I won't say who it is yet or what that person will be doing, but someone will be joining us. No cap, everyone knows that you have to get banned first. What are you saying?
Tell me what to do. Show me how to feel under your control. Everything is real.
Nathaniel, Chris Patrol is still active. Well, he recently became active again within Truckers MP. He is now part of our social media team. And if you're lucky, then maybe you can get a message from him through our Facebook page.
Good evening.
Good evening!
Hi, I'm Lasse. Hi.
With you, it's like an infection. I've been infected with an obsession. With you, never
So yeah,
any tension.
he already said Lasse has just joined. Lasse, what will you be doing in the future here?
So I will just stay here and say hi whenever someone joins the stream. You know, that would be a little bit annoying, I think. So I actually plan to stream also on this channel, on YouTube, and give you some entertainment, entertain you, and not just drive around. Maybe I will try to get some interviews with someone from the community, so from some larger YouTubers, and maybe some presenters from some radio station to bring a little bit more interesting content into this channel and to Truckers MP.
Oof, Cap, you just made a major sin there, mate. I am nothing but Dutch. game says that you have an unreliable connection, that you have been kicked because of that. That means that at some point during the time you are connected or trying to connect, you are dropping packages to the server. And those packages are technical things that your computer will send to our server to communicate, which is, amongst others, location data, truck data. And if the server detects that one of those packages that require a response are missing, you will get that message and be kicked. Mainly for safety reasons, because if that happens, then it might be that you are not loading in other players and driving through them, which could result in a ban, because it looks like a non-collision hack. Yeah, Thomas Harris, SCS recently put out a new game update, but all it did was include a new paint job. What is your preferred server, EO1 or EO2, and why?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, if I want to drive with friends in a high-populated area, I obviously go in Europe 2. But if I really want to play simulation, then I always choose EO3 or EO1. But I prefer Europe 1 over Europe 2 usually. But yeah, most of my friends doesn't, so that's the problem.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people prefer like the crazy stuff that happens on EO2.
Yeah, it's not simulation, but it's still fine, because that's actually what Progress MP is right now. And our main priority is to have fun as a player, and then you can do what you want.
Yeah, indeed.
As long as you follow the rules, of course.
Saw something in chat about removing tags from the game. Won't ever happen. We are not going to discriminate on nationality. If a certain player breaks game rules, then that person will get banned, but other than that, we are not removing players. My God, I'm driving
Sorry,
horribly
Prime.
today.
I see. It's your third crash, or
Third crash in 10 minutes. I'm setting a new record for myself. Jesus.
Not good, not good.
Not good. Das ist nicht gut.
Richtig, direkt dann.
Usually I'm good at this stuff, but for some reason today it's not working out for me.
We need a little crash counter for you at the top of the stream.
How about no? Maybe it's because I was playing on promos this weekend, and that thing doesn't have physics. Oh yeah. Damn it. Can't fix my truck here. Am I going to stream with camera in the future? Personally, I'm not going to stream with camera. I don't, in my opinion, doesn't really add anything useful to the stream, but that's my personal preference.
I plan to stream with camera sometimes, but yeah, it's a little bit more personal, I think.
Yeah, I think if we're doing a talk show, then yeah, I'll probably put up a camera, but just for streaming in-game, no, probably not.
And what is your preferred server?
My preferred server is EO1 by a long shot. Well, maybe it's because I've been playing the mod since the beginning and there was only one server with and it was all simulation. Back then it was even limited at 90 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, I joined TMP in 2016 and yeah, I don't really remember the time. I
remember
only know
the time
that
when there was no proper sync and you would just go flying without even knowing what happened.
I just remember one time I stuck in a traffic jam at Europort for, I think, 5 hours.
Yeah, that
was
used
wonderful.
to happen back then.
Money.
Get your credit cards out. I remember when this DLC got released and before we had Scandinavia with all the open toll gates. First time I went through here it was like, shit, there is a barrier in the way.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's when you're driving like 80 kilometers and then, oh god, I need to stop. Blah blah blah, and you have again 80 kilometers and then again a toll gate. That's a little bit annoying. It's realistic a little bit, at least. That's what it should be.
Yeah. But you just need to keep in mind to drop your speed below 30, below 50 here, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I saw a question in game chat about the new MAN truck. Personally, I don't really have any expectations about that, just because I know the truck in real life and the new MAN DGX Euro 6 is as good as exactly the same as the old version, with the sole difference of a Euro 6 engine. Oh my god! I did not.
Number 4.
Although I'm still trying. I think it's because this cargo that I'm having is a lot lighter than the ones I've put through here before. This one is... oh no, actually it's heavier, it's 22 tons. Something I need to investigate in single player, the effect of the cargo weight on physics.
when the Witchboard was released in the multiplayer, I played the first time obviously also with physics and directly uninstalled it again.
Well, you need to get used to it, but I basically made one major mistake. Well, one not so big of a mistake because you can do it without the physics. But one major mistake is that I was doing a fairly aggressive retarder brake while being in a turn. Basically braking in a turn while having physics on, or basically in real life while the road is slippery, is just not done.
Yeah, Cap says you don't have to brake, just drive, you know? Maybe you will crash, maybe not. I don't think just driving is the best solution there. No, it's 4 times. Cap, it's 4 times already. He didn't stream that, I think, the first one.
No, I was already streaming.
Oh, okay.
Hello, then I'm from Greece, how are you? Right, let's try not to crash from now on. Luckily we are streaming on YouTube and there is no way for you guys to change anything on the stream. Hello there, Verbeek. Well, Cap, the no bot situation might change soon, if we can get it set up. YouTube does have bot integration. Why do I stream on YouTube instead of on Twitch? Well, basically we are now streaming on YouTube because our Twitch channel has some issues. We're trying to get it fixed, but so far no luck. Thomas Harris, do you mean that your game doesn't want to update on Steam, or does your Truckers MP launcher not update? No, I drive with an Xbox controller. Greetings from Brazil! That's a long ways away. Thomas Harris, you'll have to take a look at your library and then go to downloads. If you have opted out of all betas in your ETS settings on Steam, then a download should be triggered, but it could be that it's just queued and that you have to manually trigger the queue, because otherwise it will just queue, the queue will start a few hours later. There's a very steep hill coming up, and we are going downhill. Blackskill, no, the community cannot help with translating the knowledge base. At least not at this point. Easily, you do know I can do that myself, you know? Lately, what exactly do you mean by using all SDS trailers? Because as far as I know, we support all trailers that you can have in the game. As a player at least. Although with one small exception, and that is that on the heavy cargo DLC there's currently a bug where the locomotive is not correctly supported. Is being detected as a special cargo, and special cargo we can't support for various reasons. The most obvious being the nature of the cargo, because it's oversized. It's something that's really great in single player, but in multiplayer, when you have to pass multiple players, that becomes a problem. If our launcher says that that he has 1.32, he probably hasn't updated. Because the launcher just detects your game version. Maybe in a few hours we'll have daylight on the game. Renza, basically if you have a permanent ban you can't really get unbanned. However, what you can do is create a feedback ticket for game management and explain your situation. They will have a look at it, but there is absolutely no guarantee that you will be unbanned. And Wolf TV, please use English in chat. Everyone wants to understand what you're writing.